Wolfpack, Wolfpack.
Try and build an island, tell me why you think we wildin'.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your host with the most, the best from the Midwest, your not so local super villain, the overweight lady lover, your global icon and national treasure. Ladies love him, men want to be him. Starks, aka Hollywood Starks Hogan, aka Big Chowder, aka Go Grab the Bill, aka Chase Manhattan, aka, whoo, you see it out right now, the Wave Cap Warrior, Capes out, but we ain't saving shit, aka God Body, aka Chase Money, aka Did the PayPal clear yet, baby? And I welcome you to another edition of the Fake Wolfpack Podcast Predictions and Suggestions Show. And if you don't know, this is the number one, you heard me right, bitch, number one more time for the fucking people in the back, the number one wrestling podcast show. And you ain't got to go check them numbers, motherfucker. They're correct. We did all the hard work for you. So, your favorite old dirty bastard is going to tell you about Monday Night Raw. Kind of see what I did there? So, first thing on my mind, the women's tag team titles. Let's get Tamina and Nia Jax out of that title picture, right? Let's just have Tamina and Nia Jax versus Natalya and Beth Phoenix at Mania. That's kind of what everything needs to happen. Everything right now is just a setup for a Mania match or possibly something going on directly after Mania. We all know things shake up. Wait, let's not say we all know. This is for the uninitiated. So things usually shake up and change right after WrestleMania. That is the WWE's grandest show of the year. So that is like their New Year's. That's when everything restarts and resets and reformulates. So let's take them out of that. Let's try to get Beth Phoenix and Natalya versus Tamina and Nia Jax. Let's move Sasha Banks and Bayley versus the Iconics or the Riot Squad, which have been absent from the, I think, last 2 weeks or week or so from Monday Night Raw. I would love to see that happen. Bobby Lashley won his title back from Finn, which is dope. And I would like to see that become more of a flip on the storyline. So, like, Leo saying he wants in on this whole title picture, and once they finally give Finn this rematch, because you already know it's going to happen, that Leo gets put into the picture, and Leo is the one who actually wins the match. Initially, let's get rid of the automatic, when they keep saying they've gotten rid of the automatic rematch clause, because Bobby Lashley's had more fucking rematches than I could imagine. Same thing with Finn Balor. And who else? Damn, it was somebody else just on the motherfucking Smackdown side. I just kept getting fucking AJ Styles. Just kept getting rematch after fucking rematch after fucking rematch after rematch after rematch after rematch. Let's chill, man. So I would love to see that division shake up. EC3 isn't doing shit. Dean isn't really doing anything before he leaves. We can still get people over. Drew McIntyre hasn't held a belt yet, besides that tag team belt. I know they're building towards a McIntyre and Roman Reigns match at Mania. So there's plenty of people. Hell, fucking Braun Strowman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do some crazy things to put him in within this match from different perspectives. So I'd like to see some more things being shaken up with the IC belt. As far as the women divisions go, I predict and suggest that we stop putting Lacey Evans on every show. Boy, oh boy, I'm tired of it. If for a dude who loves, don't get me wrong, ooh, man, I love some tits, I love some ass. I love to see that shit. But boy, oh boy, I said this once again, I am here to watch wrestling. Give me some storylines. If I needed a T and A, I know X videos, Pornhub, SheetsFreaky.com, which I'm not being a paid sponsor, or, you know what I'm saying, they're not paying for my fucking free advertisement right now. Frankly, If I wanted fucking porno, I know 3 fine places I can go to get some porno. I'm here for storylines. I'm here for action. I'm here for entertainment. So please give me that. Please stop parading around Lacey Evans. Put her into some type of picture. Put her in some type of match. Make something happen. I got to watch her on Main Event, I think about a week or 2 ago, which was, why are you even making Main Event? That show never gets fucking syndicated. Those matches never get shown. You don't talk about none of that shit. Frankly, stop that. Here goes another fucking wild suggestion while we're on the topic here. Maybe start respecting NXT. They always act like, and they've done this for everything now, they act like NXT doesn't exist. That is diminishing to the quality of the brand and the precedents that you have set for these wrestlers who come into this situation. It's almost giving them an opportunity and shitting on it all within the same breath. I think that's all I got for Monday Night Raw for right now. So moving forward with Smackdown and how we lay that shit down with these predictions. One crazy hot take I got here is John Cena doesn't have a WrestleMania match, and I think that they could do a cool build with R-Truth versus John Cena at WrestleMania. You heard it here first. I don't think anybody else has said that, but I think that'd be a good build. Ray versus Andrade, I think that is a good build as well. But recently we just had Ray win over Joe on SmackDown this week. So I think that's what they're doing, is building for Ray versus Joe at Mania. And Ray has not won the U.S. title. And I believe Ray is out the door as well. So I think he might be able to pick up this belt, then drop it quickly on the following SmackDown after WrestleMania. I suggest that maybe if we don't get Ray and Joe at Mania, then I suggest Ray and Mustafa Ali. Take Mustafa Ali out of the main card picture with Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens and give him some purpose. Give him this first main card title and take it away from Joe and just use that to prop and get people over. Nonetheless, you can do the same thing with Andrade. I still think it's a good idea across the board. Switching it up, taking Aleister Black and Ricochet out of all tag team pictures. I keep suggesting this. Rusev versus Ricochet, Aleister Black versus Nakamura, or vice versa, and just switching it up. I think that'd be dope. And Nikki Cross doesn't have anything going on. I think the Mania match should be Nikki Cross versus Asuka. I think that'd be a dope pull and push. I think if they held a battle royale or like a fatal 5-way or a fucking gauntlet match or something like that to define Asuka's opponent for WrestleMania, and you throw Lacey Evans in there because fucking Christ, she doesn't do anything but strut around. Apparently even be a good wife. She does some cooking and cleaning and walking, but she don't wrestle. Throw her in there. I think that'd be a good look. And just define this division. Do some more things. You have people like Alicia Fox who isn't doing shit. Naomi isn't doing shit. Lana isn't doing shit. Nikki Cross, Lacey Evans. There's 5 women right there. The Iconics aren't in any fucking picture. That's another 2. Sonya, Mandy, that's fucking, we're 8 here. And Carmella and Selena Vega. That's 11. That's 11 women right now just on SmackDown where you can throw into the division, and throw into that division and do some more things to define it. Nonetheless, there is nothing going on with none of the members of the Riot Squad. Maybe giving Liv Morgan a chance to shy out of that pack and do something to go and break that mold. Or develop a feud between the Riot Squad and somebody else. Or just doing more and making more storylines. Nonetheless, I suggest that we get an influx for this division because Asuka desperately needs somebody for her WrestleMania opponent. And I think we can do some good in getting some people over and defining and doing some more and creating more things that stand for more of a long gang and stop being so, short-minded and nearsighted with everything. I still predict and suggest that Kofi Mania happens. They've been doing too much to bury Kofi and bury this whole thing and just string it out. At this point in time, I think the wise and best decision is to put him over and give him the belt at Mania. I don't think a African-American champion has been crowned at Mania in a long time. And frankly, when then people do those stats, I don't know if they count Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but you know he is a person of color. So I think that'd be something dope and cool to see. So I would love for that to happen and make that influx for SmackDown. I suggest that Heavy Machinery gets put into some tag team picture, but from what I'm seeing, I would love to see this. Love the New Day going into this whole thing. I know everybody just moving into the 6-time tag team championship club with the Usos finally made it, the Bar and the New Day. Those three guys are just, you know, the main tag teams to put over. So within the cycle and everything, I feel that we are up for a New Day winning match. And I believe that Heavy Machinery would be a good set and a good move into it. But yeah, nonetheless, that is my suggestions for SmackDown Live. So let's go ahead and give a big shout out to the Black and Yellow brand NXT. So in recent news, the NXT champion Tommaso Ciampa has been injured, I believe, for about a week or so now. And they say he's going to be out for a year and a half to like 6 months or something, or a year, just a long period of time. So he's going to have to actually drop that belt. Excuse me. Let's give a big shout out to fellow Wolf Pact member, Brian Menace. See you, my man. Big love. Much love to everything that you're doing. So thank you for all your comments and likes and shares and everything that's going on and keeping me updated on information, man. It truly, truly help. So from gathering that information from Brian and everything, and checking some spoilers, there is going to be a fatal 5-way or big match to determine the number one contender, or number one contender for the NXT title. After this fatal 5-way, the winner of this match is going to go on to face Johnny Gargano. Why? I don't know. For the NXT title. For the vacant NXT title. My suggestion on that whole situation is that they do a mini tournament to lead up to this, and that we get the definitive roles from your NXT heels and faces. So like Keith Lee does some big moves and, you know, just redefine the layout of the land because things have changed and shifted. You're going to lose Aleister Black, you're going to lose Ricochet, you're going to lose Tommaso Ciampa, you're going to lose Johnny Gargano, all gone. But the roster is that much stacked, that big, that wide, that it can go do more. So this is a time where we're propping up guys to go on and do the next thing. So with everybody in it, I can see Keith Lee, Dijak, Adam Cole, Punishment Martinez, fucking Humberto Carrillo. I could just keep going and going on and going on. Cassius Ohno. I know it's going to come before. Well, no, Matt Riddle's already in place with the Velveteen Dream storyline. So let's say if we get those guys right there, you put on a good match, and Adam Cole wins. I think the most sensible choice for the next NXT champion is Adam Cole, in my eyes. He does great work of getting everyone over. He has actually been on a fucking losing streak. Let's keep that 100. And Undisputed Era is the best faction WWE has seen in the last 15 years. You can go ahead and say the Shield or whatever have you, but 15 years, the Undisputed Era is the best thing to happen for them. So there was a proclamation at the top of the year that all of NXT, all of Undisputed Era would be draped in gold in 2019. So I think this is good steps and implementations to get into it. I think it's overdue for Adam Cole to be the NXT champion, and I think he's going to do wonders with holding it. I think he is the guy who can hold it and drop it and hold it and drop it and hold it and drop it, and it wouldn't even matter. Hell, he ain't even got no titles, and he's in place in so many pictures and doing things and just pushing so many storylines because he is just that damn good. So it'd be cool to see that happening, and I don't want to see Keith Lee win the match. I don't want to see Dijak win the match. I don't want to see any of these other guys win the match. And I want Adam Cole to win it on some backhanded shit. But this is going to do good to help define the division and get everything ready for the upcoming future. I'm always talking about the future and future and future and future. And that's exactly what NXT is. And with wrestling, you have to keep planning, keep a plan for the plan that goes wrong for the plan. You feel me? So it'll be dope to see that. You're setting up everything for the NXT takeovers. From what I've saw in some spoilers that we're going to get the War Raiders versus Aleister Black and Ricochet. And you and I both know that there's no way in hell Aleister Black and Ricochet can walk away and win those matches. It's just not. It's cool. I don't want to see them win the Dusty Classic. I'd rather actual tag team that you're trying to put over and give some credentials and things does good there and shit. You kind of just fuck up your tournament, and what does it mean, and what is it going for, what does it stand for, all of these thoughts and feelings and everything going into it. So with that all being said, I want the War Raiders to win. I want it to be a really good match, and I want Aleister Black and Ricochet just to walk off into the fucking sunset. We probably, hopefully we don't see them. And not to say I don't love for their interactions, but we don't see them until after the Superstar Shakeup. And now we start to get defined roles for them. If not, send them on their way. Send them somewhere else. Send them back to NXT. Send them to do some other shit. You know what I mean? If you're not going to properly take care of these wrestlers and things, but there's so many storylines you can implant them and that they can do and push and strive with. You've done nothing with EC3 since the time that he's been there. Hell, EC3 would have been a great match for Velveteen Dream for the NXT, for the North American Championship. It would have been, that would have been perfect right now. But hey, I don't know shit. Just some dude on the internet out here taking everybody's motherfucking jobs. Next thing I suggest in the women's division, I know they made Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke take a back burner and go back to the Performance Center and learn some things, but they better interfere at this New York takeover. I think that'd be good. And I still want Bianca to beat somebody like, I always call her Bianca. I still want Shayna to beat somebody square in the ring. I kind of want her to beat Bianca square in the ring and make Bianca force herself to give something else besides the EST and give more meaning to it. You know what I mean? I've said this once before where I want her to be the strongest, the fastest, the smartest, all of these things, but she keeps going to go for the undefeated line. The EST is so hard, man. The EST of NXT, that's so wavy, and she's just like dropping the ball on that. I have nothing but love and support for her and Montez and just all of the African American and just everybody within the wrestling world. So, I just want everybody to do well and push forward and take their characters to the next level and truly express themselves creatively and artistically. I want more interactions from, I keep calling for him Keith Lee. I think he's the face that they need right now. He is just the best good guy. So we're getting a good development with him and Dijak and everything like that. So NXT is in good hands. I think NXT is in better hands than any other brand. And it shows week in and week out because I come here every week to tell you guys that within an hour programming and out of the fucking 7-8 hours of wrestling that I watch a week, Wednesday night is the fucking creme de la creme for me. They put on great shows with the amount of time that they have. So I'm just excited to see what goes on and what happens and what other builds and everything do we get before NXT TakeOver New York. And that is going to be the conclusion for today's Fake Wolfpack Podcast Predictions and Suggestions Show. I'm your host, Starks. I'm going to wish everyone the best. Peace, love, and happiness. And I got one thing for you. Please, please, please remember, stay true and remember, keep killing shit.
Wolfpack, Wolfpack.
Try and build an island, tell me why you think we wildin'.